Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have J809 versus Vader1, and this is going to be a post-Lightning Overdrive match, so with the new cards, and let's just hop right into the video. So we are going to go ahead and see Vader1 win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, so they are going to get to decide if they want to go first or second this match, and then looking at the deck counts, we have 40 versus 41, and then we are going to see them decide to go first. And then looking at the opening hands, we have Droplet, Alpha, Foolish Burial, Delta, and Nova. So they have A going second card. And then they have Ram, Desires, Kuraz, Strike, and Fractal. So this hand for sure works. And they'll even have like Desires and like Strike. And then let's see what they draw off of this. Draw into Revolt and Kit. And then looking at the Banished. So we see one Nerval and one Fractal gone. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then they're going to go ahead and use Fractal effect, send Nerval effect to go ahead and search, and then normal summon effect, go ahead and banish 2, summon out Blossom, and then Blossom effect, that's going to bring out Kuraz from the hand. And then get rid of those to go for Bear Bloom, and then they're going to use Blossom to draw one and then put one back. And then they're going to go ahead and dump off of the kit. And then banish 2 for Kuraz, bring out the double dragons, and then Reborn, bring out Kuraz from the graveyard, and then go ahead and turn those into Appaloosa. And then they're going to get Bear Bloom to go ahead and add, and then put back, and then set. This was played like really bad. Like, I don't know. I feel like this was just played very weird, right? I don't know. It's just I don't know how I feel about Bear Bloom, to be honest. This card is definitely a good card. Do not get me wrong. Card is definitely good. But like, if you already open up like Revolt, I don't know. I guess I just played it kind of weird. Maybe I'll go back to game 1 after this match to see if like I'd play it differently or something. And then they draw Diviner for turn. This is one of the new cards. And then they're going to go ahead and activate Nova. And then change Droplet, getting rid of 2, negate the field. And then bring out Zeta off of the Nova. Activate Revolt. That's going to go ahead and summon back. So they're going to summon out 3 and then get rid of those. Go for Omen. And then they're going to go ahead and they're going to get Omen, Nerval, and Bear Bloom. So they're going to add, put back, go add Fractal, banish Zeta, and then summon Diviner, effect, Chainsaw and Strike, and then activate Foolish, sending Gamma from the deck, and then Gamma, well, they're going to use Delta, or, no, they're going to be using Alpha effect there, not Delta, and then that's going to go grab Ben 10, get rid of Ben 10 for Gamma, bringing out Delta, and then Ben 10, they go grab Diviner, and then they're going to go ahead and overlay 2, and they're going to go for Beta, and then they're going to use that effect to go Foolish Burial Zeta. Also, I'm going to go over these cards real quick. I should probably do that for the new stuff. So, Bear Bloom, if you don't know what it does, it takes 2 Tri-Brigades. You can discard 2 cards, target one of your banished level 4 or lower Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monsters, special summon it. The first effect isn't bad. It's just not used a lot of the time, but it definitely can come up. And then, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. You can now special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Tri-Brigade monsters. Also, add 1 Tri-Brigade spell and trap from your deck to your hand. Then, place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. So, go add Revolt. That's why everyone keeps hyping this card up. Because Revolt is a very solid card. You saw it right there. You got the, like, Search, Banish. Like, that's pretty strong for, like, a trap card. And then Diviner, it says, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send 1 fairy monster from your deck or extract to the graveyard. And if you do, increase this card's level by the level of the monster sent until the end of this turn. The second effect just doesn't come up in this deck. And then we got the Beta, so it can take 2+ level 1 monsters. It says, if you would tribute summon a monster for a ritual summon, you can attach the appropriate materials from this card instead. So, free rituals. And then it says you can only use each of the following effects of this once per turn. It discards XYZ summon. You can go ahead and dump a Drytron card from deck to the graveyard. Any Drytron card, does not have to be a monster. Then it says, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card while you control a machine ritual monster, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. This effect does not really come up. It can come up for sure, but it rarely comes up. And then they're going to go ahead and get rid of the beta to bring out Zeta, and then go add ritual spell, and then overlay for assembled. Battle phase, go ahead and attack directly. Is there a reason why they lost 800 and then gained 800? Like, they used drop, but they didn't Dark Ruler. Am I missing something? I don't think so. No. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I don't think I'm missing anything here. Am I just dumb? And then they're going to get Omen effect to go ahead and search for Kuraz. And then pass turn. They draw Nib for turn. And then they're showing them that they have this, because they searched it. And then they're going to go ahead and summon out Fractal. And then Zeus effect, wipe the board, set Revolt Pass, draw Lancia. So they are main decking Lancia. Normal summon Diviner, effects on Herald. There's some people main decking one Lancia. There's some cool stuff that you can do with it. So first of all, it's searchable off Ben 10. And then second of all, you can Diviner, send Lancia, and then summon a Drytron, and that's a Synchro 8, so that's Pepega Ruler, which obviously is, you know, pretty decent, a deck where you want stuff in graveyard. And then they're going to go send Herald, and then Herald effect, go add Ultimateness, and then get rid of Ultimateness to bring out Alpha, and then go add Draconoids. I think this card's honestly pretty decent. I just started playtesting this deck with the new stuff yesterday, like the new stuff and the ban list, so I'm not like too experienced with this deck yet. I don't want to like put my inputs out there because, you know, there's a decent chance you're just wrong, because I haven't played this deck very much. But currently I think this card's pretty cool. So they're going to be chaining Revolt, and then that's going to go ahead and summon out 4, and then go ahead and get rid of all those to bring out Omen. Get rid of Alpha, bring out Ultimateness, and then we're going to see Kit Chainlink 3, Nerval Chainlink 2, and Omen Chainlink 1. And then get rid of Draconoids, bring out Zeta, and then go add Ritual Spell off of that. And then activate, oh, never mind, they're going to add back Ritual Spell. And then get rid of Zeta for Delta, and then reveal, get a free draw an Instant Fusion, and then activate it. So they're also playing Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion and Called By will probably end up being very popular in the main deck of this deck just because of how popular Droll will be. Droll's pretty solid versus everything right now, or when this set drops at least. Like even against this deck, like, you know, they always like Nerval Search or Tanky Search to start off. And then that'll stop the Bear Bloom because this goes and adds a Tri-Brigade spell and trap. So like, it's not crazy, but like it's decent versus these, and it'd be extremely good versus this deck. And then they're thinking here, they're going to go ahead and activate the Ritual Spell, bringing out Ben 10, and then overlay for Beatrice, because this went and sent the Herald, so it's level 6. And then Beatrice effect, go send Eva, and then Eva effect's going to trigger. They could have just like dropped Nib though, right? They have summoned 5 times because they like Diviner, Ben 10, Zeta, Delta, Millennium Eyes, Beatrice. I feel like they should have just like done this before, because now it's just not doing anything. Ritual Spell, get rid of Zeus, bring out Ben 10. A lot of people don't know that, but yes, tributes machine monsters. This is machine. And then get rid of Ben 10 to bring out Gamma, and then that's going to go ahead and bring out Delta. And then Ben 10, go ahead Orange Light, and then get rid of 3, go for Unicorn effect to try to spin back Omen, and then Chainlink 2 Nib, Chainlink 3 Orange Light. It's going to go ahead and negate and destroy that, and then go ahead and poke. So they still have an Orange Light and a Diviner in deck. Or never mind, they don't have a Diviner in deck. Never mind. There's one banish. So the Eva will only have one target to search as long as they're playing like the normal package. So Eva, yeah, go search Orange Light. And also, before someone comments this, yes, this card can banish a different Eva from the graveyard. It only says you cannot add Eva from deck to hand with Eva. But Lancia is going to be insane here. Yeah, on summon, drop Lancia. Also, I know the replays are a little bit scuffed, it feels like right now. But that's because these are not in rated, because the set has not actually dropped yet. So I promise they'll be better. Lightning Overdrive replays coming soon, like a week from now. So just trust, better ones will be coming. But until then, I just want to show them off a little bit early. I think it's cool to show these off. Honestly, I cannot wait for the new set. The new set's going to be amazing. I can't wait for the ban list. I can't wait for Yu-Gi-Oh! To just evolve past this Dragon Link, because it's been so long. But the opening hand is Droplet, Ritual Spell, Delta, Ben 10, and Diviner. So again, going second, they have Droplet. And then they have Droll, Fractal, Desires, Tanky, and Judgment. So having Droll is pretty nice. And then they're going to go ahead and activate Desires to start off the turn, banishing 10. And then drawing the Kuraz Revolt, looking at the banishes. So they banished the other two Revolt. We see like Order there. A Kuraz, and a Fractal. And like Ram, so they wouldn't be able to like add Rat and then do that line of play. Then they're gonna get rid of Fractal, dump Nerval, and then Nerval to go add Kuraz. So wait, they're playing 3 Kuraz, by the way. That's definitely a little bit different. A lot of people were only playing 2 of this. And then they're gonna summon out Fractal effect, banish 2 to go ahead and summon out the Bear Blossom, and then get rid of those. Wait, why would you go for Bear Blossom? And then make Silver. Like, you already have Revolt. And like the other 2 are banned. Are they just playing never mind. Alright, fair enough. I was gonna say they could be playing I don't know why I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But there's the spell, the continuous spell. That card's not horrible. I don't think it's needed at all though. But they're gonna go ahead and set and then pass. Also another thing, against this deck, honestly, this is like what the deck does half the time going first. Not half the time, but sometimes. And if you like Harpy's Feather Duster to try to like out the Revolt banish, they can just summon Omen and not use the effect, and then Silver to summon, and then that will make it so you still get hit with Omen banish. I just feel like that's something worthy of bringing up, because when I was talking about like these new decks with some people that I know, they were talking about that, and I was like, nah, it just doesn't come up. It's just not worth it. Draw Gamma, and then summon Diviner. Diviner effect, go send Lancia, and then Delta effect. Yeah, they're trying to go for like the Pepega ruler thing here. So reveal, draw into Nova, and then Ben 10 Chainlink 1, draw Chainlink 2, and then go ahead, turn those into Pepega. I feel like, do you judgment this from like what you know? Because you know that there's Ritual Spell in hand, 3 unknown cards. You could, I don't know. Also, I feel like they played this out pretty weird. I don't know why you would need to go for a Pepega ruler here. I kind of feel like you could just like send Elder. Like Elder pop a back row. Maybe they're not playing like the Black Rose stuff. I don't know. The Black Rose stuff is kind of unique. It like forces stuff out. I really like that. But alright, yeah, they're going to go ahead and judgment the Pepega ruler summon. And now this cannot attempt to summon itself back throughout the game because it wasn't properly summoned. Then they're going to go ahead, wondering how real the other back row is. Oh, it's definitely real. They're going to go ahead and Nova, bring out Alpha, and then get rid of that, go for Link Kuribo, Alpha effect, that's going to go ahead and bring itself out. No search, obviously. And then Gamma bring itself out, bringing out Alpha. And then overlay those into Beta, Beta effect, go ahead and dump Draconoids. This is like one of the main reasons why like Draconoids is good. Just because like it helps you like play through Droll better. Get rid of those, bring this out. Also, that's why I said like the effect of this like rarely ever comes up. But like here, if they just had a like another Drytron, it actually would come up because then they'd have a spell and trap negate for Revolt. And then they're gonna go ahead and Draconoids, attack Silver, and then they're gonna be using Droplet in damage to go ahead and have the attack of that. And then Beta go ahead and attack directly, activate Revolt. That's going to go ahead and summon back, and then get rid of those for Omen. And then they're going to use Omen 1 and Silver 2. That's going to banish. Said only if I had one extender to make the spell Trap Negate live. Yeah. And then they're going to Ritual spell, add itself back by targeting this, and then pass turn, draw Strike. I mean, this is just game. Kuraz, go ahead, summon itself out, Omen effect, banish the XYZ, and then Kuraz effect, that's going to go ahead and banish 3, summon out Doom Eagle, get rid of those for access code, gang attack, brrr! And now moving on to game 3, we are going to go ahead and see Drytron decide to go first, so this is where the deck like truly shines. But obviously your deck cannot just be good at going first, it also has to be able to go second, which we were able to see them to do, or I think I just messed up my words, but like game 1 and game 2 we saw them like crack boards and like actually like push through stuff. If your deck can only go first, you may as well just play Pendulum. But looking at the opening hands, we have Diviner, Orange Light, Gamma, Droll, and Called By, so this is not crazy, but it's also not too bad. It's not too bad. Not good, but not too bad. It's not gonna be like combo or anything. And then they have Revolt, Whiptail, Fractal, Tanky, and Desires. So they have no going second card. So if they just opened up a better hand, then it would have been combo. I wonder if they're playing like the Griffin and the Order stuff in the side deck. I've seen a lot of people doing that recently. Even when I hopped onto a pack stream the other day, I saw him like practicing the combos for it. So I feel like it's just, like everyone knows about that right now. So they're gonna go ahead and summon Diviner, effect, send Herald. Herald effect, go grab Ben 10, and then they're gonna go ahead and use Gamma effect, get rid of Ben 10, bring itself out. Ben 10 effect to go add Lancia. Said might put the FA level 7 in the deck. Yeah, that's like a synchro going first. That's pretty decent because it gets to negate like a spell or trap. Also, a little bit surprised that they're adding Lancia here instead of Eva. I guess like they want to draw. Yeah. I feel like just having Eva is like very solid. Because if you have Eva, then you get to like Orange like getting rid of Eva, and like you're just negating like multiple monsters anyways, and you just win. Well, not win, but you're doing the same thing that Lancia does, but like with like actual monster negates. But I guess they want to make it to where Droll's live, because if you drop Droll then do Eva or then do Orange Light, then you can't use Eva to search obviously. Pass, draw Fractal. So they're actually gonna be making this. And then they draw Fractal for turn. They're going to go ahead and activate Desires. So go ahead and banish 10. And then we can peep those real quick. So we see a Revolt. Some Alphas, Barrage, a Nerval. Yeah, just hitting like a Nerval there, really. And then drawing a Tanky Kit. That is a lot of Tri-Brigade stuff in hand. And then they're going to go ahead and drop Droll. Then they're going to use Called By, hit Fractal, and then normal summon out Whiptail, and then go for Borbo. Said, oh, that's nice. Yeah. Then they're going to go ahead and poke, link Karibo, block some damage, and then still poke directly. And then they're going to go ahead and go into a 4 material Zeus, pass turn, draw Diviner. And then they're going to normal summon out Diviner, effect, send to Elder, and then Elder effect, try to pop Zeus. And then chain Zeus effect, wipe the board. They're just going to let that go through. Nah, it's just like a Very weird hand for Drytron. Pass, draw Imperm. Imperm's pretty good against this deck. I was talking with somebody about Imperm and like what can like its uses in the meta be. Shout out to them, they know who they are. And against this deck, it's definitely not bad because you can hit the XYZ and like that stops the Foolish, that stops the like the Ritualing, like the free rituals. Then they're gonna go ahead and activate Tanky, go grab Thoroughblade, and then Fractal. It's gonna go ahead and dump Nerval. Nerval, go grab the Kuraz, and also like Imperm like versus this deck is like pretty decent. It's not always super great, but it's definitely just like another hand trap. And they go for Dryden, go ahead and poke for 17. And then they're going to set Revolt, Imperm, pass turn. Then they draw Prosperity. They're going to go ahead and activate Prosperity, banishing 3. So Pepega, Appaloosa, IP. Why can I see these banishes clearly, but not these? That is so weird. Does anyone know how to like do it? I feel like I should know how. Nope, that didn't work. Then they're going to go ahead and reveal the top 3. They're going to grab Nova out of those. Hey, look at all those Diviners. And then go ahead and put those back. Then activate Nova. That's going to bring out Alpha. And then activate Revolt on the summon. They could chain Link Karibo here to get this. But I guess you just wait till Omen effect. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Because if you do it before, then they might just not go for Omen. But they are going to go for it here, and then they're going to get Omen and Nerval effect. They're letting this result. Honestly, it just doesn't even matter. Like, even if you bring back Link Karibo, like, you're just not doing anything. So, yeah, it just doesn't matter. Misplayed 2, but I'm 2 behind. Yeah, at this point, it was just game. I could have Link Karibo to save the body. Hey, at least they know. That's good. Like that's the best you can really ask for. Somebody like learning from their mistakes. It kind of seems like they already knew, but now in the future they're gonna like check for Link Karibo before like they just let stuff resolve, which is good. But either way, they were losing here. Summon Fractal, discard Kit for Kuraz, and they're gonna chain Orange Light to go ahead and negate that, and then Fractal, banish, summon, and then game or. This might even be game right here. 18 plus 21 plus 3,000. 3,020. Yeah, that is already game. Needed more names. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. I really cannot wait to see this deck more and more. But seeing how long the match was, this was a 60-minute long match. That seems way too long. Is this a long video? I don't think so. No, it can't be a long video. I can like feel when it's a long video. But I'm gonna go back to the start and see what they could have done turn 1. I'm curious now. What was this a long video? Like I don't want to check because then like it's gonna show up on the screen, but I don't know. Feels weird. So they start off by activating Desires. Because again, maybe they did just play this outright. I could be wrong. Banishing only a Nerval and a Fractal. And then Fractal, send Nerval, go ahead and grab Kit. And then normal summon Kit, banishing to bring out Blossom. Blossom effect, summoning out Kuraz. And then get rid of those for Bear Bloom. And then draw and put back Revolt. And then they're going to get Kit to go dump that. Banish to summon out Double. Reborn, but they didn't know they were going to be drawing Reborn when doing this. So, alright, I'm gonna go back one more time just to show what I would do now. I just want to see exactly how they did it and what they did. Sorry if you don't like this, you could do like just click off the video. Apologies. But I just want to start doing this more often. Because I do this after the videos normally. Like, I'll, like, finish the video and I'll just be like, what could have happened? So I'm just going to start putting this in the videos. If you like seeing it, you like seeing it. If you don't, you can just click off. I appreciate you staying until the end of the actual match. If you don't want to stay for the analysis, fair enough. Here, they could have just summoned out the Ram. The Ram. And if they summon out Ram, then they have Kit and Blossom on board, and they have Kuraz that can bring itself out. And, like, that's just, like, Appaloosa, Trident Strike, Revolt. Which, I mean, like, Appaloosa, Trident Strike, Revolt, I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But then again, like, the follow-ups would be, like, semi-limited. I guess not, because you just have Revolt to get to all your follow-ups. That's, like, the great thing about Revolt. But instead, they had to, like, draw into a Reborn. Wait a second. They cheated anyways. They just used 2 Kuraz to make Appaloosa. Yeah, you can't do that. This takes monsters with different names. Yeah, so... Hey, going over it the 3rd time I caught it. I'm cracked. I'll probably put that at the top of the comments. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hurry up and write that down. There we go. So that way I can remember to put it at the top of the comments. I can't believe I've missed that. I was just too focused on, like, oh wow, why would they go for, like, a needing of drawing of Reborn to go for combo? Because, so this route, my route would have ended with the same thing, except Double Lords would be an extra deck, and Ram would be on board into a Trident. But to be fair, they didn't know they were drawing Reborn, and they cheated while doing it. So yeah, I feel like my route's better. Then also, you know, you can just, like, Revolt, bring out the good old Nerval, and then you can get Nerval, Search, and then also you can just leave, like, a Tri-Brigade banished. So that way when Omen passes away, you can get Omen effect to go search for a Tri-Brigade. So, yeah, that was definitely done wrong. Hey, this analysis went way better than the Dino one. Even though I was wrong with the Dino one in Game 3. So, my analysis on that was just wrong 2 times in a row. I'm cracked. But, yeah. That's going to be it for the video. Let me know how you feel about these decks. I'm honestly curious. How do you feel about Bear Bloom? I feel like this card is definitely a good card. I think it's getting overhyped. Just like Scrap Raptor. That card does not... It has so much hype around it. Like, it does not deserve all that hype. Scrap Raptor's to me. Again, I haven't tested with it, but it seems very This card seems pretty cool. I think this was not a good showcasing of the Bear Bloom, though. The Bear Bloom. I think the fact that, like, if you don't have Revolt, you can go get it, I think that's insane. Like, that's an extremely good card in this deck, because, like, that's your follow-up, interruption, extra follow-up. You can go dump stuff from deck to grave with Kit. I think if used correctly, this card is extremely good in the deck. It can make the deck a little bit awkward, though, because of its other effects. Like, when it's sent to the graveyard, add, and then you're locked in the Tri-Brigades. Really wish it didn't have that effect. They'll lock you in the Tri-Brigades. Really wish it didn't have that effect, but it does. What are you going to do about it? I'm not going to go change the cards. Not how it works. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder. Oh, wait. Also, let me know how you feel about the new Drytron stuff, the Diviner and XYZ. Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to like the video. L for like. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.